And just recently, we just got to go to Austin, Texas for our ICMC college retreat and stuff like that. And so we got the privilege to share what we learned at our conference. I first want to thank Frank and Michelle, and all of you who let us go to Austin, Texas. It wasn't easy and stuff like that, and we're just trusting God that He sent us there. So, but yeah, I was nervous my first time because it was my first ICMC and stuff like that, and it really challenged me to get out of my comfort zone, to meet new people and build new relationships. And I loved every second of the conference. To the classes, to the beautiful women that I got privileged to take on dates, and just spending quality time with just sisters and brothers, and just kind of getting to know their stories, and the quality time with them, and just knowing that they struggle with the same things that I'm struggling with. And just one thing that stood out to me was it was one night that the preacher was talking, and he was saying, like, hey, just because you're a member of the church doesn't mean you're going to make it to heaven. Amen. And that just really hit me, like, straight to the heart. I was like, wow. And like I had to do a reality check on my heart to see if I was really living out God's word. Because sometimes we tend to go through the motions. We tend to just go to Bible talk midweek, come to church, and we don't even realize it because we're just going through the motions. And so he was just telling me, or telling everyone, he was just like, there's a difference between doing it and being it. Amen. And so I had to ask myself if I was being it and living out God's word versus going through the motions and doing it. So let us all encourage each other to push one another to being it versus doing it. So I'm gonna let Anthony show.
Good morning, church. Good morning. Following up with Aaron, first I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who made this possible. I don't know everyone. Some people probably are anonymous, other people's weren't, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you for funding this with your prayers, with your finances, with your concerns. It's life-changing, and I guarantee you that you will see fruit of your effort. So let us go. So it was cool. 2 years ago, I was able to go to New York for the conference, and it was my first one, and it was eye-opening. This year I got to go out west to go to Texas. Man, I had some brisket, and I had some heartburn. Man, it was worth it. But just like Aaron said, it challenged me to get out of my comfort zone. The speakers were phenomenal. The lessons, the classes covered everything you can think of, from purity and dating to finances to false doctrines to reaching people who have influence in your life. But I think one thing that stuck out to me the most was a battle that many of us face, but we may not speak up as much about, and that's about your mental health. Because I know for me, just growing up, it's kind of like one of those generational things where I guess now I'm more willing to be aware of it, to speak out about it. But I've seen struggles in my own family. But I know that God made us. God made us in His image, so God cares about everything that He put together, including our mental health. And so, Proverbs 25 says, the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but the person who has insight draws them out. And so I was just reminded of just how important God cares about these one another relationships with each other. Bible studies are great. Studying the Bible with people is phenomenal. But I think God cares so much that we share our lives, where we have this place, this haven, we have this safe space where we can be vulnerable with each other, to open up about what really bugs us, whether that be anxiety or grief or depression. That stuff affects us daily. It can affect our spiritual walks. It trickles into everything that we do. And oftentimes, I know for me, I can try to hide that part of me because maybe it's not talked about enough. Or maybe I'm afraid of how somebody may perceive me for having an unseen, illness or whatnot. But Jesus was able to heal everything. And I know that he puts people in our lives now where we can be open. We can share these weaknesses. We can share these struggles. That's where we find that healing. So I just want to, encourage people. Whether it be depression, anxiety, PTSD, or someone who struggles with these things, know that it affects our spirituality. And we have the tools to overcome it. But it can even start by acknowledging the situation, not trying to ignore it because it doesn't go away. So I just thought that was really impactful. And also some practicals, we could understand our boundaries of where our boundaries start and where they end, and knowing when to encourage our brothers and sisters to seek professional help.
Amen.
So, that really stuck out to me. So I love you guys, and thank you again.